So we enter Holy Week with Passion Sunday. People find it a very beautiful liturgy. Every year we have the Passion of Christ proclaimed. In year A it's Matthew, in year B it's Mark, in year C it's the Gospel of Luke, which is today, so enjoy it. Each of those writers has a particular take on the Passion of Christ, noticing different things and emphasising different aspects of Christ's life and suffering, his death, his passion and death. And then on Good Friday we always have the Passion according to John. What the church is doing here, of course, is giving us a whole week to meditate on the love of Christ for us in his passion and death and resurrection. We call that the Paschal mystery, Christ passing over to his Father and passing over into our hands to be handed on to successive generations, passing over to his new resurrected life, which we'll enjoy on Easter Sunday, April the 20th. So it's a very, very beautiful week called Holy Week. I wish you all the best with Holy Week. The first reading comes from the prophet Isaiah. It's chapter 50. It's a great challenge there. It talks about the disciple being awoken in the early hours of the morning to listen like a disciple and to speak words to the weary, to use our speech. It was St. James, the first martyr in the new dispensation, chapter 3 of his letter, who talks about the gift of speech. He talks about fires, little small fires igniting a whole forest, and he talks about the tongue just doing that. It's a world of unrighteousness. And then he goes on to talk quite evocatively and in some way brutally about how humanity has tamed all sorts of wild animals and birds and beasts, but we haven't been able to tame our tongues. It's quite a confronting statement, and it all seems a bit hopeless until, of course, we realise, yes, well, we can't tame it, but God can. That's where our hope lies. Our hope is in God with his prevenient grace, so we can forget about all the self-help groups which are around. Just we need to rely more on God. That'll be a great thing to do. And so when we do rise early in the morning and take time to listen to what God has to say to us, then we find ourselves speaking in a different way. And of course, our words are so important. Our words are supposed to be full of love and full of faith and full of hope, issuing forth in truth and hope to people, building up communities, building up people, not knocking them down. And so on the one hand we have the contrast with St. James, and then we have on the other hand this incredible insight from Isaiah. So that small disciplinary act that we can perform by getting up just a touch earlier during this Holy Week, which means probably getting to bed a little bit earlier, will allow us just a bit of time to listen like a disciple and then to speak like a disciple. How does Christ speak to us, and then how can we speak to others this Holy Week, but then for the whole of the Easter period, setting us up for our whole life long to be people of great faith and hope and love, and the way we do it is in and through our speech. It's a magnificent goal to have before us.